Welcome to King's International Institute of Leadership Academy. Today we are going to learn about nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is a way of expressing ourselves through interacting with another person without using words, thus blasting verbal communication even subconsciously. We use gestures, postures, movements, distance, smiles, signs, yawns, etc., as well as more subtle aspects like linguistic errors, pauses, and intonation to better express feelings and nuances. Nonverbal language is partly innate, partly imitative, and partly learned. Generally, different areas of the body work together to send the same message, though it is sometimes possible that these messages contradict each other. Nonverbal communication can play five roles. Repetition. It repeats and often strengthens the message you are making verbally. Sometimes, while we speaking, unconsciously we use our gestures, our hands to repeat the word, the same word. We just repeat our hands because the message is we must convey the message very clearly. So we must repeat our hands. Contradiction. It can contradict the message you are trying to convey, thus indicating to your listener that you may not be telling the truth. It will be the contradiction will come if it will they will not speak the truth. Substitution. It can substitute for a non-verbal message. For example, your facial expression often conveys a far more vivid message than words ever can. We will speak with the eyes. It will work as a substitution. Our hands will work as a substitution. Okay, so that is called the substitution. We are making the verbal message very strong with the substitution in our body language, with our body language. Complimenting. It may add to or complement your verbal message. As a boss, if you pat on every employee on the back, addition to giving praise, it can increase the impact of your message. Suppose that if you are congratulating someone, or you just wish someone, at the time you just pat on the back, or you are shaking the hand. So non-verbally you are doing, verbally you are speaking. At the same time we just put on the pat, and also you are giving the handshake. That is called the complimenting. Assenting. It may assent or underline a verbal message. Bounding the table, for example, can underline the importance of your message. We may underline everything, the most important notes, while you are taking at the time. We are pausing, we are just to stress the word at the time. That is called the assenting. These are the five roles of the nonverbal communication. Reading nonverbal clues. There are literally thousands of nonverbal clues that can be used to ascertain what someone is communicating. Aggressive. Aggressive means while we are speaking very angry, aggressively we are speaking to someone. At the time, what are the non-verbal clues we will use? Frowns, pursed lips, glaring, glinting, clenching faces, red face, invading personal space, shaking a finger, sudden movements. Okay, so these are the aggressive non-verbal clues. Attentive, holding still while listening. We are listening someone while speaking. Leaning forward, we just go forward. Leaning, you just go forward and see very attentively while someone is speaking. Guessing, we just see the eye contact. Ignoring, sometimes we not like that message, we just ignore someone. Distractions, we just see somewhere, distract our attention. Nodding slowly, while someone is while speaking, we just nod slowly if it may be correct. Paraphrasing what has been said, we just uh, giving the attention, that is called attentive. Bored, looking around, while someone is speaking very long time, we will get may bored. So at the time, what are the non-verbal clues we use? Looking around, we just see around, somewhere around. Drumming fingers on the table, we just drumming. Yawning, we just yawn our mouth, slouching, finding other things. We just look around what is there, what's going on around there. That time we will do that. Looking at the clock repeatedly, what time the meeting will close, what time the meeting will finish. We just see the clock continuously. So these are the things, these are the non-verbal clues that you are bored. Defensive, forced smiles, eyes are smiling when the mouth is sweating, sudden movements, switching seems distracted, fit getting. Forced smile means you are not liking someone's joke, we just simply smile, right? It will not, the smile is not come from your heart, it will come from your mouth. That is called the defensive. That is called the um, forced smile. Sweating, sometimes you will sweat, you sudden movements, you will sometimes suddenly you see someone is you just see suddenly something was wrong, you sudden movement, it will happen something to yourself, right? That is called the defensive things. Distracted, fit getting, okay, that is called the deceptive. Defensive, covering vital organs, lowering chin, crossing arms, using the physical barrier, making oneself small, tensing up, glancing around as if looking for an escape. Defensive means we just protect ourselves from someone. Covering vital organs. Someone was coming to beat you. What you will do? You just covering yourself, or you just stop him to defense. Right? That's called the defensing things. Relaxed, steady breathing. If you are a person is very relaxed, he will smile, lowered voice, arms hangs to the side, using hands when talking, smooth gestures, smiling, even speed and pitch in speaking, little blinking, unwrinkled forehead. Right? These are the happen. This will these are the things will happen while you are relaxed in a while some speaking with someone. These are the non-verbal clues of relaxed position. Types of non-verbal communication: eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, posture and body orientation, body language, space and distance, proximity, paralinguistic, humor, touch, silence, personal appearance, simple and visual communication. Eye contact. Eye contact is a direct and powerful tool of interpersonal communication. Eye contact indicates degree of attention or interest, influences attitude, change or persuasion, regulates interaction, communicates emotions, defines power and status, and has a central role in managing impressions of others. Eye contact is also one of the greatest way to build a positive and trusting relationship with others. Our eyes are based on our true feelings. Eye contact creates intimacy and trust. Tips for making eye contact. Establish eye contact at the start. While we are speaking to start to speak someone, we must establish the connection of eye contact, because the eye contact only create a connection between the hearts, and it will make the rapport to the conversation or the deal make better. So we must establish the contact at the start. Make eye contact before start talking to someone. Use the 50-70 rule. Maintain eye contact 50% of the time when speaking and 70% when listening. What we do? Use the 50-70 rule, because we must have the eye contact 50% while we speak. We must use 70% of the eye contact while someone is speak. So it will connect, it will help to connect both of us. It will create that conversation make better. Look for 4 to 5 seconds. Hold eye contact for about 4 to 5 seconds at a time, or about as much time as it takes you to register the color of their eyes. When you break eye contact, glance to the side before resuming your gazing. We must look 4 to 5 seconds we must hold, because you just continuously see, it will make some bad impression, or it will not um a great conversation. So we must look somewhere. Slowly we must somewhere. We must see somewhere. After 4 to 5 seconds, we make 4 to 5. We must make the contact. So uh, between the intervals, we must look at other party, or whoever speaking at the time. We must 4 to 5 seconds intervals. We make eye contact. So look away slowly. When you look away, do it slowly, looking away too quickly, darting your eyes. You can make you appear nervous or shy. Look away slowly. Someone speaking, we are not supposed to break the eye contact very suddenly. We must slowly just uh, see somewhere. We must change our eye contact slowly somewhere while speaking. Otherwise, he may feel bad or get shy. Use the triangle technique uh, rather than looking away or looking down, as this shows a lack of confidence. You can also look at another spot of the face. Imagine an inverted triangle connections their eyes and mouth. Every 5 seconds, rotate which point of the triangle you are looking at. Yes, we must use the triangle technique. Suddenly we are not supposed to see up or down. We must see the some other parts of their person's face. We must see the nose. We must see the mouth. We must see somewhere with the body. What color the shirt of the color, hands gesture, how he using his gestures. So like that, we must use the triangle technique. Yeah, rotate which point of the triangle you are looking at. Every 5 seconds, we must change our eye contact. Make a gesture. Break your gaze to make a gesture to nod, as this appears more natural than looking away, because you have grown uncomfortable with the amount of eye contact. Make a gesture. We must use our hand gestures to while we speak. It will help you to understand clearly, and also it will, why always we are looking to the eyes, it will get easily bored someone. While we use our hand gestures, it will not make shy, or it will not make bored. So we must use the gestures. Look near the eyes. If looking someone directly in the eyes, it's too stressful. It is too stressful. Instead, look at the spot on their nose, mouth, or chin. We must look at the mouth or nose or chin while speaking. Not always we are not supposed to look in the eyes. Maybe you will get sleep while you speak, while you looking at someone's eyes. Always you will get feel sleepy. So we must change our eye contact very slowly, nose to mouth or chin and eye. We must use the triangle technique to making the eye contact better. It will give the long lasting conversation. Eye contact. We just see the expressions, how they are um, making the eye contact expressions. These are the example of pictures. Direct eye contact, the one lady and one gentleman looking at. So they are looking the both are looking the eyes. This is called the truthfulness. Okay, so if we are not a truthful person, we are not able to make the eye contact better. So direct eye contact help you to spot who is the liar, who is telling the truth. It will help to find out. Okay, so next one is widening eyes. The girl signals interest in something or shock. While we see something interesting, our mouth will open, our our eye expressions will be widening. So this is called the shock or something. Yeah, she is interested to see someone. Narrowing eyes, sign of dominance. Someone is seeing narrowing, so the node of the head very low, so someone is sign of dominance. Okay, this is a glue of dominance. Polite inattention. We avoid either staring at them or ignoring them. The teacher is teaching, teacher or a mother teaching his child. She is what the child is doing. She um, actually she avoid her mother. Staring means not see her mother. She ignoring her. So this is called polite inattention. She or he not attentively listen. She not avoid her, not staring at them directly. Exchanging glances. You just see eyes indicate trust and lack of fear. Prince William and Prince Harry both are looking at directly and smiling because this is the exchanging glances. Eyes indicate trust and lack of fear. Both are not get feared, but it indicate the trust. Look away technique. Polite to indicate our disapproval. They are thinking, hesitating, or uncomfortable. Look away technique means we just look away someone, we are just avoiding someone. It indicates she is not interested with our relationship. She disapproval your relationship. They are thinking, hesitating, uncomfortable. They are not speak, they are not sit with, uh, they are not interested to uh, making connection between us. So they are thinking, hesitating, right? Uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable to speak or with sit with us. So we know. So someone is avoiding us. Like that, we may understand with this non-verbal clue. Bedroom eyes means feeling sexual excitement or desire. Look at the girl's eye. It look attractive. So she is some excitement or desire to attract someone. A flashbulb eyes, emotional excitement during expressive conversations performed in situations of intense emotion, such as anger, surprise, fear. Flashbulb eyes are a danger signal of imminent verbal aggressive or physical attack. Flashbulb means the eyes like a bulb, it flashing something like a light. So it's emotional excitement, the emotional expressive conversation performed in a situation, intense emotion, anger. She may be angry, surprise. Maybe she was surprised about something, and fear. Maybe she got fear, something. Flashbulb eyes are danger signal to imminent verbal aggression or physical attack. So she is looking very attractively at the same time, very surprisingly, very dangerously. It's a danger signal. She is telling, showing like a danger signal. What she is going to do, we are not predict. That's called the flash bulb eyes. This is a non-verbal glue of eye contact of flash bulb eyes. Joe's eyes. Someone who has an innocent, wide eyes look, who looks at you for answers. Joe eyes means innocent. You just see her face. She's looking innocent. Her face looks innocent. Wide and eye look towards for your answers. Looks for your answers. She's expecting to answer something. She may ask something, or she is waiting for something. So she's expecting something from you. She what he eyes show expecting some answers or something else she is expecting from you. Formal gassy. The speaker can often remain in control of a formal interaction. Formal gassy. The speaker can often remain in control of a formal interaction. While meeting, the lady is looking to take notes. This is a formal lady. She is remain control. She is ready to take notes with the control what someone is going to tell. So this is the non-verbal glue of eye contact. Informal gassy. This kind of This kind is often used during talks in the informal or social ambience of discussion, such as departmental meetings, team briefings, appraisals, and exit interviews. So, the team of people speaking in the formal meeting, departmental meeting, team briefings. So, this is the informal coffee. They are speaking very socially. So, this is a someone is looking eyes and talking very socially. Personal gassy. This kind is used during conversation between who are very close and informal in their relationship, such as between two close friends of the same sex, or relatives, or married people, or partners. They will look, the personal gassy means they look very close, they speak with and very eye to eye. The face and eyes and mouth, yeah, everything will be very closer. That is the personal gassy. Maybe the same sex, or relatives, or the married couples, or partners, or lovers. They will do like that. This is a glue of the very personal gassy peoples. Next one is we are going to see facial expressions. Facial expression is the main channel we use to decode emotional states or reactions of others to a message, and they generally mirror the intensity of people's thoughts and feelings. Facial expressions with about 100 muscles in your face, you have the capacity to express more than 60 emotions. It helps form significant impressions of friendliness, trustworthiness, and status. Researchers have attempted to categorize facial expressions that express emotion and typically agree on six principal classes: happiness, sadness, surprise, interest, angry, disgust, and fear. You just see that facial expressions about 100 muscles in your face is unbelievable, right? 100 muscles in our face while speaking with someone. It working. How many? 100 muscles working together to express our feelings with someone while speaking. Okay, so how many emotions? 60 emotions. 60 emotions. It will give 60 emotions. It's unpredictable, but they are predicted 60 emotions. Okay, so it give the some uh, emotion types: friendliness, trustworthiness, and status. Researchers have attempted categorize facial expressions that express emotion and typically agree on six principal classes. They are categorized to six categories. Actually, the researchers, actually there is a lot of researches still going on about the facial expressions and our body language. Every day they are finding something about the body languages, because every human is different, right? So the happiness, whatever we do, with the happiness, sadness, surprise, angry, disgust, and fear. These are the six main principles of. These six principles have all 60 emotions. Okay, so these are the categorized principles of facial expressions. You just look at the picture. The guy is natural, so how the faces look like. Happy faces, he is smiling, right? Fear means he gets something, looks something very closed type. Sad means the face is looking very sad. Contempt means the lips are very closed, means so the person is contempt. Surprise, the mouth is widened, right? So the guy is looking at the surprise. Anger means he have the closed pursed lip and the eyes looking very angry. Disgust means he is annoying something, he dislikes something, right? So these are the facial expressions, the the six type of facial expressions. Is showing eight types, but they classified at six principles. Natural, you just look at the facial expressions of the girls. A natural face is a blank expression that implies a lack of perceptible emotion. Most of the time, an emotionless face is defined by straight-lined mouth, unfocused eyes, and slack cheeks. Though it communicates negatively to some others, see it as a reflection of calmness. Look at that face. This is the natural face smile, right? So the straight lined mouth, unfocused eyes. So it communicate, though it communicate negatively to some others, see it as a reflection of your calmness, right? This is a natural face, the blank expression, right? She is ideally sitting, smile, and the straight lined mouth, right? So it's a unfocused eyes. She's looking something, but she's thinking something and also looking something. So this is a natural facial expression. Happiness. A happy face, which signifies a happy mood, is typically expressed through a smile. Smiles are often used as a gesture of greeting and to indicate varying degrees of pleasure, amusement, and happiness, right? Look at the two girls are the happy face. The happy mood is typically expressed through the smile, right? Both are smiling, the face full of smiles, right? Smiles often used to gestures greeting to indicate varying degrees of pleasure, amusement, and happiness, right? Look at two girls. Her eyes are flashing. The smile is flashing. The face full of smile. So this is the happy mood. She is in the happy mood, it shows. This is the facial expression of happiness. Sadness. You just look at the picture of the girl. A face devoid of expression usually signals that the bearer may be expressing sadness, disappointment, or depression. Sadness may be characterized by the appearance of tears, trembling of the lips, and attempt to shield the face from view. So she is close to her hands, right? So she looks like sadness and also disappointment about something and have the depression also, right? So we just look at the picture. So contempt. The expression of contempt can occur with or without a hint of smile or angry expression. Actually, the girl in the some actually she's the athlete player. Her face is not smile, here showing her angry expression because she is in the contempt, right? It's not smile, is showing the angry expression because she is not win the gold medal. I think so. She got the brown or a silver medal, I think so. So her face is not very smiley. She shows the angry expression. This is called the contempt of the facial expression. Surprise, interest. Our interest towards someone, something, or some event is expressed by a wider opening of the eyes than normal, a slightly open mouth, or propping up of the chin with the fingers to show attentive listening or careful observation. The girl is, the mouth is open, the eyes are widened, so she's in the some surprise. So okay, so she's surprised about something. So the interest toward the someone something expressed by a wide open of the eyes. The normal. Okay, our normal eyes, it will not be widened, but her eyes are looking very widened. So this is the surprise, right? Now, this shows the surprise of the facial expression. Next one is anger. Although the expression of anger varies from person to person, it is commonly expressed by a steady gaze at the subject of offense, frowning, and scowling or clenching of the teeth. Look at two couples. I think they are the employees from some organization. Both are very angry about about both of them, so they are expressing their face angry expressions, right? Person to person, they are looking very angrily. So this is called the anchor facial expression. Disgust. Disgust and contempt are characterized by a narrowing of the eyes and grammacking mouth, which becomes more pronounced with increasing intensity of feelings. Disgust and contempt are characterized narrows. I think the girl is she's studying actually, but just look at her face. It disgust. She dislikes something. It's annoying something, right? So her facial expression shows she dislikes something. This is called the disgust. Fear. Next one is fear. Fear is characterized by wide and open eyes and open mouth and a general dumpling which affect the face as much as the rest of the body. In some people, there may be signs of perspiration and balliness. Fear. You just look at the girl, she looking fear. She protect herself with the hands, and also the mouth is opened, the eyes are very open. So she's got, you just look at something annoying, uh, giving the fear to her. So that's why she protect herself. So, okay, this is the fear expression, facial expression. The next topic is gesture. A gesture is a specific bodily movement that reinforces a verbal message or conveys a particular thought or emotion. Although gestures may be made with the head, shoulders, or even the legs and feet, most are made with the hands and arms. To be effective, a speaker gesture must be purposeful. Even if they are performed unconsciously, they must be visible to the audience. They must mean the same thing to the audience that they mean to the speaker. They must reflect what being said, as well as the total personality behind the message. In case someone is talking, what we do, we just use our gestures to substitute, repeat it, right? The content, the message, whatever the body language will speak with the mouth, right? That's called the gesture. Why gestures? Gestures clarify and support your words, dramatize your ideas, lend emphasis and vitality to the spoken word, help dissipate nervous tension, function as a visual aids, okay, stimulate audience participation, are highly visible, right? This is the most important point. Function as a visual aids. What is that? It will shows visually whatever we do, okay, whatever we speak, it will give the visual representation of our speech, okay. It help to highly visible, okay. It clarify and support your words, it giving the support, right? That is called the, that's why we are using our gestures. How to speak with your hands. Respond naturally to what you think, feel and say. Respond naturally to what you think and feel and say. Respond naturally. Hence, what it will do? It will naturally, subconsciously help to think, feel, and say. Create the conditions for gesturing, not the gesture. Creating. Okay, so while we speaking unconditionally, subconsciously, it helps to substitute our words. Suit the action to the word and the occasion. We may, what we do, we may substitute with the right action. In case while we are going in the we are going on the road, some uh, something will actually the traffic police what will say, you just stop. Stop, he will stop, he will still on the mouth also, and also show the hand signal, you just stop, okay. So in case the time is out, what he will do, you just go. So like that, he will show the hand signals, right? So it will suit the action to the word on the occasion. Make your gestures conveniencing. Okay, so we must convenience the people while using the gesture. Okay, so while we suppose we are talking some conflict between us, we will convenience someone. We just pat on the back, we just handshake, we just put on the shoulders, hands on the shoulder. We just convenience the people. It help to convenience the people. Okay, make your gesture smooth and well timed. Okay, so we are unconsciously, we are not overly, we are not supposed to express our hands. It will annoy, it will not like, it will not suitable while speaking. Make natural spontaneous gestures a habit. We must make practice to use the gesture while speaking. These are the uh, helps of hands while speaking in the non-verbal clues. Next one is posture. Posture is a position in which you hold your body while standing, sitting, or lying down. Good posture involves training your body to stand, walk, sit, and lie so as to place the least strain on muscles and the ligaments while you are moving or performing weight bearing activities. Whether you are moving or still can prevent pain, injuries, and other health problems. Good posture can provide you with high energy levels, more confidence, relief of neck tension, uh, migraine relief, prevent back and shoulder issues, and support for already existing chronic back pains. So, posture is the um, how we stand, how we talk, how we speak, how we walk. Okay, so these are the muscle alignments of our body. Okay, so it will the good posture will provide you high energy levels while speaking, while standing, while walking. It will provide you high energy, the maximum of energy level provide while we look in the good posture. Okay, otherwise it will give a lot of uh, bodily problems, neck tension, migraine relief, prevent back pain, shoulder issues. These are the things will happen. Okay, so next one is you just look at the person, sway back, lumbar lordosis, thoracic hyposis, forward head, good posture. These are the five poses. So the one person looking at the using the five poses, right? We just look at each one. Um, Hyposis posture. Someone with a hyposis posture has has rounded shoulders, giving them an excessive back curve and a hyper extended cervical spine. They often have a hunched over appearance and a depressed chest. This posture is commonly caused by a degenerative changes in the body, muscle weakness, and compression fractures. So this is a just look at that. This person, look at that girl. She was very weak in muscle. Okay, degenerative changes in the body. Her body is not straight, not aligned. Okay, so the compression fractures. So she is not look good, not straight. So he look like a weak girl, the body like a weak. So hyphosis posture problems are common among us the elderly. Okay, so the old aged people, office workers, continuously sitting on chair, those people have this posture. Large breasted woman. Uh, if the girl, sorry, some women have a large gesture, breasted, so that type of girls have this type of posture. Obsessed are very tall people, and also very tall peoples. Very tall people also have this posture. So how to fix this? It strengthen the upper back and lower back muscle, chin tuck, blank, and bridge. Stretch the chest muscles. Chest, we must chest stretch. Stretch lower back, back extension. We must stretch our lower back extension. Use a posture corrector to maintain proper position until muscle strength is improved. We are not able to improve your posture, right? We must go to the gym, or otherwise we must have do the yoga. We must have use the mentor or trainer to correct our posture. Otherwise it will create a lot of bodily problems. Okay, so next one is lordosis posture. Everyone's spine curves a little in the lower back, but people with the lordosis posture have an excessive curve, often with an increased pelvic tilt. The stomach and head are pushed forward too, often called hollow or saddleback. Lordosis posture is common among truck drivers and pregnant women. Actually, we just look at the pregnant woman, the uh, baby is in the front. So the muscle of the lordosis is that the stomach, it will go forward. It pushed to the forward, very forward, right? It will have, she have the bend, and also the truck drivers also have, because they will also bend her hip and they drive the steering, right? So that type of people are have this posture. So how to fix this? Strengthen the abdominal muscles. We must strengthen the abdominal muscle, strengthen the gluteal muscle, side lying leg raise. So stretch the hamstring, supine hamstring stretch. Stretch the hip flexor stretch. Stretch and strengthen the lower back, blank lower back extension. Use a lumbar support and or footrest cushion when sitting for a long periods of time. So we will see the exercises in the session. You just look at the girl, lower back relatively shortened hip flexors, lengthened abdominal muscles, right? She just look at that, the curve is there, so the stomach is bent, the muscle is bent, the stomach is in the front, so this is called the lordosis posture. Sway back. A sway back posture is where the pelvis is pulled forward past the center of gravity to compensate for the shift in gravity. A person with a sway back will poke their head forward and their upper back will curve forward. Their chest is often sunken, shoulders protracted, and they have a tight upper abdominal muscle. Sway back is most common in pregnant women, uh, obsessed people who carry the weight in their abdominal region, and teenagers who have some attitude in the posture. How to fix this? Strengthen your neck muscles to shorten. You just look at the person, the posture, pelvis is pulled forward, right? The head is forward, the curve is, the upper is back, right? The head, it will sway back, right? So the strength, how to fix this? We will strengthen the neck muscles to shorten, blank, strengthen hip flexors to bring them back to natural, blank, side lying leg raises. Stretch the hamstring, supine hamstring stretch. Stretch upper and lower back, angry cat stretch. Strengthen lower abdominal muscles, bridge. Use a verge cushion or mesh back support. Okay, so we see the exercises in the upcoming session. Next one is flat back. Instead of the natural curve in the spine's alignment is flatter than usual for people with the flat back. The pelvis is stuck in, causing people with the flat back posture to stoop forward. Standing for a long period is difficult. They can experience ongoing back and leg pain. Muscle imbalance are often to blame for this posture. Actually, flat back means you just look at the person, heads lean forward away from the body's midline, right? The flex at the hips and knees. The bend on the knees. Hips is just uh, actually the muscle imbalance, right? The head is forward, the pelvis is tucked in, right? So these are the flat back. How to fix this? Flat back syndrome can be caused by degenerative disc disease. Actually, this is the bone disc problem and the compression fractures. It may be some fractures, it will be there. We must fix. How to fix it? Stretch rectus abdominis, back extension, stretch hamstrings, spine hamstring stretch, strengthen hip flexors, side lying leg raises, strengthen low back muscles, blank, strengthen lower abdominals. Best posture. The best posture is the natural posture where the spine, pelvis, and hips all line up vertically. Okay, so you just look at the girl. She's the straight. Okay, so spine. Okay, spine and pelvis and hips. Both are the, she's aligned equally in a straight line, right? So the impact of any movement is spiral in a balanced way. Only a small percentage of the population has the ideal natural force. Okay, so only how many people? Only few, small percentage, right? So most of the people have the posture problem, okay, because of the health issues. We are not doing any workout. We are not going to gym. We are not doing yoga. We are nothing do about the physical exercise, right? So we must do physical exercise to get the best posture. So benefits of best posture: decrease the risk of injury. Okay, natural force means the use correct of muscles or bones and joints are ideally aligned. So, okay, what are that? Muscles, right? Bones and joints. Both are what it ideally aligned. Proper alignment decreases the chances of abnormal wearing of joint surfaces and stress on ligaments. Okay, so what are the benefits of best posture? Decrease the risk of injury. What is that? Decrease the risk of injury. Decrease the incidence of back pain. Okay, we have the correct best posture, we'll never have the injury, we never have the back pain. Decrease shoulders and neck tension. It will not create any neck tension. Okay, decrease the headache. It will not come the headache. Improve the digestion. The bodily functions will properly, it will function well. Okay, bodily functions will properly, it will function. Improved lung capacity. Another one is it will improve the lung capacity. Lungs will work perfectly. Improved joint mobility. Okay, joints, hands, thighs, and hips, and legs. The joints functions will properly work. So these are the benefits of best posture. So how can I make sure I have a good posture? If you are unsure what is your posture is like, you can look in a full length mirror and ask a friend to help observe to tell if your head is straight, not forward or back. Okay, how can I make sure? Okay, so we must make sure every day or a month a while we must make how we are strong, how our best posture look like. We must see every day. It will help to correct our posture, right? So the we must look at the full length mirror. It will help to our full body look at. We see in the small mirror, we will look at face only. Every day we look our face. Wow, it's a very handsome, okay, very handsome guy in the mirror. So so we are not supposed to see only the small mirror, we must see full length mirror. Okay, so otherwise we must ask help to help our friend, how my posture is, what I want to correct it, like that we must get the suggestions from friends, right? So your head is straight, not forward or backward. How to make sure? You just look at the mirror, your head is straight, not forward or not back. Okay, so this is the first one. Your shoulders are level and the line in line with your ears. We must see ears and shoulders both in the same line. Otherwise, you have the bad posture problem. The space between your arms and side is equal. The space between your arms, the arms is right. The sides is equal. The both the sides of the shoulders are sorry equal. Okay, the space between your arms, right? Your hips are level. Hips must be level, not bent, right? Your stomach is flat. Our stomach must be very flat, right? We must have the six pack, right? The girl should have the O pack. The guy should have the stomach pack. Sorry, six pack, right? So if you have a six pack, the girls will have the O pack. Definitely, you have the very good correct posture, right? So your low back is a straight, slight curve. Lower back has the slight curve. It must be slightly curved. Your kneecaps are straight, head not turned. Okay, knees are not turned, right? Angles are straight. Our angles must be straight while seeing in the mirror. Okay, chin is parallel with the floor, not the tilt up or down. We must see the chin is right, face your chin. So it must be parallel with the floor and not tilted up or down. Okay, so these are the things. It help you to identify what type of posture we have. What is a bad posture? Bad posture is often caused by muscles that are tight, stretched, or weak, which put different strains on the body. Bad posture affects the way we sit, stand, and walk. Poor posture can cause aesthetic and functional problems. Rather than standing tall and straight, poor posture can make you look less confident. What are the? These are the things. Um, it helps to identify what are the things are poor posture. Bad posture affect the way we sit. We are not able to sit properly. Okay, stand properly or walk properly means we are not have the right posture, right? Poor posture can cause aesthetic and functional problems. It will create a lot of functional problems. Rather than standing tall or straight, poor posture can make you look less confident. The good correct posture give you more confident wherever you go with the right best posture. Okay, so it will give the more confident to talk with people. uh, Stand, sit, walk, it will help. Okay, so over time your poor posture can cause range of health problems relating to your spine, shoulders, knees, hips. You can experience back and leg pain, poor flexibility, weak muscles, and contracted nerves, and a limited ability to burn fat. Okay, so these are the causes. Okay, it will create a lot of diseases. If you have the health problem, it will make a lot of health problems, spine problems, and shoulders, and knees, and hips. You can experience back and leg pain. You may have the leg pain also. Poor flexibility. Okay, we are not able to do the works very flexibly. Okay, so weak muscles. We have the weak muscles, right? And nerves. What we have? We have the very strong nerves to work properly, right? So it will contradict the nerves, right? And a limited ability to burn fat. Okay, we are not able to work. We are not able to do the workout. We are not able to do the yoga, something, right? And what it will do? It will help to you will not we are not able to burn the fat. We will be ideal. Okay, this is the conditions about the bad. If you have the bad postures. Okay, you just look at the girl. Drawbacks of bad posture: soreness and pain, arm numbness, poor digestion, negative mood, low self-esteem, poor circulation. What is the circulation? Blood circulation. So we must have the correct posture for our blood circulation also. Or fatigue. Benefits of good posture: pain prevention, higher mobility, better breathing, positive feelings, higher self-esteem, good circulation, energy efficiency, improved concentration, looking good. These are the correct posture. Okay, benefits of correct posture. The next one is how to fix the bad posture. If you look closely at all the factors affecting posture and how to fix bad posture, you will notice some commonalities. All poor posture is a result of muscle imbalance. The muscle that need to be strengthened are directly opposite to those that need to be stretched. Here is a list of exercises to improve your posture. The exercises that are appropriate for each posture type are listed under each posture heading in bold. Exercises. Blank. Lay face down on a mat or the floor. Position your forearms down so that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Lift up onto your tiptoes so that all your weight is resting on your forearms and the tips of your toes. Pull your belly button up toward your spine. Hold for 10 seconds, increasing by 5 seconds a week until you are able to hold for 1 minute. This is a blank. Okay, so this is the exercise. You just look at the girl. Okay, her forearms and palms down, that your elbows are underneath your shoulders, right? So onto the tip toes so that all your weight is resting on your forearms and the tips of your toes. Your belly button up toward your spine. Okay, it will be correctly aligned. So hold for 10 minutes, increasingly by 5 seconds a week until you are able to hold for 1 minute. Daily if you do this, okay, so this exercise, the posture may be well correct. The next exercise is bridge. This is the bridge exercise. Lay on your back with your arms extended and palm down. Bend both knees. Bring your belly down toward your spine and lift your buttocks off the mat so that the diagonal line is formed from your hips down to your shoulders. Hold for 10 to 30 seconds. You just bridge, make a bridge of our body, right? So you just look at the girl. So she's um, her arms are extended to the palms down, right? Bend both knees. She bend the both knees and bring your belly down toward your spine and lift your buttocks of the mat. She raised her buttocks off and mat of the diagonal line formed, so hips down to your shoulders. Okay, we must hold 10 to 30 seconds. This is the bridge exercise to make our posture correct. Back extension. Lay face down on a mat or the floor. Position your forearms palms down so that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Push up with your hands, arching your back extension. Backward. Try to relax your abdominal muscles and your low back muscles during this exercise. Hold for 10 to 30 seconds. Lay face down. We must face down on the mat on the floor. Position your forearms down so that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Right. You just look at that guy and the girl. You just both are laid down and forearms are on the palms down, and so that the elbows are underneath shoulders. Push up with your hands arching your back backward. So try to relax your abdominal muscles. So this is the exercise to back extension. It will strengthen our back. Side lying leg raises. Lie on your right leg, right side. Use your right arm for support. Okay, pull your belly button in toward your spine. Lift your left leg toward about 30 degrees, the ceiling keeping in line with your head. Hold for 3 seconds. Repeat 10 set times on each leg. Okay, so side lying leg raises. Lie your right side. Okay, so you just look at the girl. Right arm for this. Use your right arm for support. Okay, pull your belly button in toward your spine. Okay, lift your left leg toward about 30 degrees, that ceiling keeping it in line with your head. Okay, so you just hold it 10 times each day, each leg. Okay, chest stretches. Stand in a corner and put a forearm against a wall. Gently lean your body in until a stretch is felt across your chest. Hold for 10 seconds, repeat 5 times. Stretch, actually, we just go to the corner of the, anywhere in the floor, we just go to the corner. We just have the forearms against the wall. Gently lean your body until it stretch. Feel across your chest. Hold for 10 seconds, repeat 5 times. It will help to strengthen the chest muscles. Chin tucks. Sitting up in a chair with shoulders in line with the ears. Okay, the chin and the ear both should be the line up. Gently just your chin forward and then pull it straight back toward your spine. Like a turtle pulls its head back into its shell. Hold it pulled back position for up to 10 seconds. Repeat 5 times. Okay, it will help to the it will make the correct line for the body uh, um, muscles. Okay, so this is called the chin tucks exercise. Hip flexor stretch. Stand next to a chair or counter where you can hold on to something for stability. Holding on with one hand, use the other hand to grasp the ankle of the same side in a standing knee. Bend position. Gently pull back on your angle, trying to keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Hold for up to 10 seconds. Repeat 5 times. Okay, just simple. This is a simple exercise. Stand next to the chair. If you are not able to stand alone or without help of the chair. In case you are able to, you have the strength in your body, you just stand alone, no problem. Okay, you just stand next to the chair or counter where you hold on something for stability. Holding on with one hand, use the other hand to grab the ankle on the same side in a standing knee. Okay, bend position. Gently pull back on your angle, trying to keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Right, hold for up to 10 seconds. Repeat 5 times. Okay, this is the help to strengthen the muscle of our leg. How can I improve my posture in general? Be mindful of your posture. What we have to do? Mindful wherever we go. Be just mindful for few months or few years or 1 year, 6 months. Because whatever we do, in case we are going to meeting, we just look confident. We just speak with confident. We sit with confident. Okay, the posture will help you. Okay, so at the time we must be in the mindfully. We do everything while walk, while we speak, while we sit mindfully. We must look at our posture uh, doing the activities in the public. Okay, be mindful of your posture during everyday activities like working in office, watching television, washing dishes, or walking. Oh, so what we do? We must be mindful of your posture. Stay active. Any kind of exercises may help improve your posture, but certain types of exercises can be especially helpful. They include yoga, right? I speak about that yoga, right? So yoga will help you. Okay, so yoga will help you to um, get the correct posture. Okay, it will help to stay active every day. The whole day, the yoga will help you to morning 1 to 2 hours of yoga will help you stay active the whole day. Okay, the next one is Tai Chi. Tai Chi, I think so. This is a Chinese exercise, I think so. And other classes that focus on the body awareness. It will help to the awareness. It is also a good idea to do exercises that strengthen your core muscles around your back, abdomen, and pelvis. Right. Yoga and the choices. This is a old ancient exercises, right? They are not recommend you to go to the gym, but they are recommend the yoga. Yoga is the very best exercise. We will do the yoga in our home also, right? So you will help to stay active in the whole day. Okay, so we must do the yoga We must learn yoga, and then we must practice yoga every day. So it will help us stay active. It will strengthen our muscles and also stay active every day. So maintain a healthy weight. Extra weight can weaken our abdominal muscles, causes the problems for your pelvis and spine, and contribute to low back pain. All of this can hurt your posture. Maintain a healthy weight. This is the most important thing. We must have the health, maintain our body weight, right? Um, Actually, there is a lot of machines, equipments are available in the market to find out the BMI, right? So we must have the BMI calculator. So we must find out. So whatever our height depends upon the height, depends upon the strength of our muscles. So we must maintain our body, right? So we must maintain the healthy weight. We are not supposed to lose all the weights, but we must strengthen our body, right? We must have the right weight. It will help to move actively, very energetically, confidently. It will help to live healthy, right? Okay, so the healthy weight. Okay, we must maintain a healthy weight. Okay, next, wear comfortable low heeled shoes. The shoes also very important for the posture, because the good shoes will help to feel comfortable. It will, because wherever we go we must wear, right? We are always, most of the time we are in office, wherever we going to the meeting somewhere, around the while you are around somewhere. So what we do, every time we have the shoes in our leg, right? So it must be low heeled. Okay, it will give the because the girls are wearing the heels, so it will be not comfortable. It will create a lot of problems, spine problems, right? So we must wear comfortable low heeled shoes. It will help the body move correctly in the right direction, in the right position. So we must be very careful while choosing the shoes. Okay, make sure your work surfaces are at a comfortable height for you. Okay, so otherwise, and another thing, we must have the right table, chair and table. It also creating a lot of problems. Okay, so the in case the table is very high and the chair is very low, at the time it will make some problem. So it must be very equal. No? So it must be match, that it will help to sit properly, help to work properly. So make sure work surface are at a comfortable height for you. Okay, so whether you are sitting in front of your computer, making dinner or eating a meal. Okay, so on the time we must have the comfortable height, chair and the table. So these are the things help to improve our posture, right? So next one is body language. The next topic is body language. Did you know that we can only spot lies with 54% accuracy? Okay, so we can able to spot the lie, who is lying. We can able to spot with the body language. So body language is the great tool to identify human activities. Okay, so next one is, did you know there are over 20 muscles in the face that make up over 10,000 facial expressions? My God, okay, 20 muscles in the face, okay, it create 10,000 facial expressions. How many? 10,000 facial expressions. Body language is the science of non-verbal signals sent through gestures, postures, facial expressions, eye contact, touch movements, usage of space, and change in the intonation of voice that communicate a person's emotions and intentions, etc., instead of using words and speech to communicate. Proximity, the distance between people. Position of your body. Facial expression, the eyes are particularly noticed. Touching, this includes objects, people, and themselves. Breathing, the rate of respiration is telling. How does the body speaks? Our human body speaks through the conscious and unconscious movements and posture, hand gesture, facial expressions, eye movements, and touch. Each of these physical movements of the body parts could be seen as separate words and can be interpreted differently by other human beings within a given context of communication. Why is body language important? Since interpretations of body language differ from people to people and culture to countries, it is important to learn about them. Body language alone comprises of 55% of total communication, whereas spoken words are comprises of 7% and the tone of the voice comprises 38%. So look at that. What are the things we already seen? Lot of body language. Okay, so hands, gestures, eye contact, hand signals. Okay, these are the things, right? So physical movements, body parts, how whatever the expressions, touch, these are the things are. What is that? Body speaks. Okay, so that is the body language. Okay, so the next one is it was body language. Why body language is important? Why we must learn? Because we can easily identify, we can easily find out the what the human is expressing. The body language helps to the how the man is reacting. Okay, so it's a very important tool to find out. It's especially for the business peoples, right? So body language alone comprises, right, 55% of total communication. Body language is the maximum of percentage. Okay, 55 percentage total communication. Spoken word just 7%. Okay, voice comprises just 38 percentage. Okay, so and another thing, culture to countries. Every culture, every nation, every around the world have the different culture, different body language, different foods, different type of expressions, facial expressions, body expressions, hands expressions. So we must learn culture to culture. Okay, so these are the things we must learn because body language helps to easily find out because we are in the um, business collaborative business world, right? We are living in the collaborative business world. Every all over the world we are doing the business peoples are doing the business around the world. Every day they are meeting the foreign clients. Okay, we are interacting with the web, internet, online, okay, webinars, something. So we must learn the body language, uh, culture to culture. So that's the most important thing, how our body speaks. Power of body language is honest. Body language conveys truth even when words do not. What is that? It is honest. Okay, the truth. It conveys, the body language conveys the truth. Okay, when words do not. Words may tell the lie, but body language does not. Okay, create the self-awareness. And another one thing, it create the self-awareness. Understanding body language helps you identify your own actions that hinder success. Okay, understand feelings. Body language helps to understand our feelings also. Shows the feelings and motivates such as aggression, submission, reservation, etc. Use these clues your communication. Enhance the listening and communication skills. Paying attention to body language makes some one a better listener. Hear between the words spoken to what is being said. Action speaks louder than words. Our expressions of each other are based on more than words. People can have cardinal conversations and not like each other. The action uh, that we take longer, stronger than our words. What actions can say? Deception, confidence, nose, boredom, emotions, attraction, being open, being closed off. Reading body language. We are constantly reading the body language of others, even when we are not aware of it. Actively reading body language, however, will provide valuable insight and improve communication. Pay attention to the position and movements of people around you, especially their head, position, physical gesture, and eyes. Head position. The head is the obvious indicator of feeling and thoughts. The position of the head speaks volumes, making it the perfect place to start. While it takes practice to accurately interpret head position, the basic position and movements that are extremely difficult to identify. Nodding, movement and position. Nodding, a slow nod can be a sign of interest or a polite. Fast nod signal impatience with the speaker. Nodding, actually a slow nod can be a sign of interest. While speaking someone, we just nodding our head, right? The slow nod can be a sign of interest. Yes, you are telling right. So I am agreeing your word. The fast nodding signal impatience with the speaker. If someone is nodding fast, he dislikes speech, or he is in a hurry up. I just want to go. You just stop, man. Like that. That is the impatience with the speaker, the fast notice. Head up. This position indicates that the person is listening without bias. Head up. Okay, so you just look at the girl is listening music agreement. Okay, so the next one is the lady head is up. The position indicate the person is listening without bias. Okay, so head down. This position indicate disinterest or rejection for what is said. When done during an activity, it signals weakness or tiredness. You just look at Mr. Donald President, former President of United States of America, President Trump, just head down. The position indicate disinterest or rejection of what is said. Okay. The next one is tilted to the side. This means a person is thoughtful or vulnerable. It can be signal trust. Okay. So this one is a person is thoughtful. She is thinking something. Okay, so signal is interest, so like that. So this is the head movements positions. Head high. Holding the head high signals confident or feeling of superiority. You just look at the girl, her head is high, so the signal shows the confidence, feeling of superiority. Chin up. The chin up indicate deep finance or confidence. The look at the guy who wear the cap, that he's the chin up, right? So this is a sign of approval. The head forward, facing someone directly indicate interest is a positive signal. Head forward. Look at the guy who have the tablet in his hand. So the his head is forward. He's interestly something he's watching or moving, seeing something in the tablet. Okay, the next one is tilted down. The head down signal disapproval, right? The girl wear the cap shows the disapproval of something. Shaking. A shaking head indicates disagreement. Okay, the faster the shaking, the stronger the disagreement. Okay, so these are the facial expressions. Translating gesture into words. Scientific studies show that the part of the human brain that comprehends words is the same part of the brain that comprehends gestures. Gestures are also called movement clusters because it's more than a body position. We use gestures when we speak typically hand gestures. Translations. Pointing finger. This is an aggressive movement when wink is added. However, it is a positive confirmation of an individual. Just pointing someone aggressively. That is the aggressive behavior or movement. Finger moves side to side. This motion acts as the warning to stop something. Okay, so the guy just something. This is the disapproval. Okay, so this is a something warning to stop something. This is a finger moves side to side. This is a gesture sign. Finger moves ups and down. This acts as a reprimand or places emphasis on what he said. Okay, so up means something was going on in the up. Down means something. Okay, so disapproval or something. The thumbs up means is a sign of approval. Thumbs down means this is a sign of disapproval. Touch index finger to thumb. The sign indicates okay. Okay, the touch index fingers to thumb is a sign of indicates okay. So I agree with you. Okay, I'm just say okay for that incident. Okay, this is a gestures translation. Open with closed body language. Closed body language, arms crossed. This stance is often defensive or hostile. Okay, just look at that. The one guy just crossed his arms. Okay, so the defensive. Okay, he's protect himself. Okay, so it's something gently he's behaving with the defensive force. Legs crossed when seated. Crossed legs indicate contention. One leg over the other, and the knee may indicate stubbornness. Okay, so it's a condition to something. Okay, so indicate one leg over other at the knee may indicate stubbornness. Okay, arm or object in front of the body. This coincide with the nervousness is a form of self-protection. The girl protect herself with the bag. Okay, it's object. Bag is the object. She in front of the body, he protect herself with the bag. So this is a self-protection. Legs crossed when standing. This may mean some is insecure when combined with the crossed arms. By itself, it can signal interest. Okay, so it's insecure at the same time it can signal the interest like that. So this is a open and closed body language. Open body language, legs not crossed. This is an open and relaxed position. You just look at the Prince Harry and Queen Elizabeth. So the body language shows that they are in the relaxed position. The legs are relaxed position, so they are not crossed. Okay, so the this is a approval of open body language. Arms are not crossed. Open arms indicate openness. Okay, although the hands may indicate aggression, subligation or insecurity depending on their position. Arms are not crossed is a openness. Okay, so these are the signs of body language. Eyes. The next one is eyes. People give a great deal away through their eyes. The eyes are an important factors when reading a person's body language. When combined with the body position, the eyes will provide a more accurate translation of body language. Okay, so look at the Aishwarya Rai's eyes. Look very nice, looking very attractive and very sexy, right? So next is looks. Looking to the left. Eyes in the direction can mean someone is remembering something. The look at that girl, she is remembering something. Looking to the left means she is remembering something. Combined with the downward look, it indicates the self-communication. When looking up, it means fact or being recalled. Look at that guy, she is looking down. That called, she is remembering something. It look like he is remembering something. Sideways. Looking sideways means someone is conjuring sounds, right? It's associated with the imagination. May mean a story. Left is assessing memory. Okay, she's some imagination. She's assessing the memory. Actually, left side of we just look a left side. We just remembering. It help to um, um, remember something. Okay, so this is the imagination. We just go to the imagination mode. We are remembering something, story, what incidents, maybe something we are remembering. So we are assessing the memory, our memory database. We are just assessing our memory database to recall some information. Looking to the right. Looks to the right indicate imagination. It means guessing or lying. Okay, combined with looking down, it means there is a self question. Combined with looking up, it can mean lying. So looking to the right means guessing or lying. So combined with looking down, it means there is a self question. Combined with looking up. Okay, looking to the right means indicate this. That's also the imagination, but lying or guessing something. So these are the looks. in the body language. Direct eye contact. When speaking, this means sincerity and honesty. We already seen a lot of direct eye contact lessons. When listening, it indicates interest. Widening eyes. Widening eyes signal interest. Look at that girl. Her eyes are very flash and looking directly to the interest, showing interest to the via the eyes. Rolled eyes means frustration. They can be considered sign of hostility. Frustration. Okay, so some fear. Okay, so next one is blinking. Frequently blinking indicates excitement. Okay, blinking her eyes means excitement. You just look at the picture. The girl is looking very excitement. The eyes are blinking, and the mouth is opened. The arms are finding something. Okay, so this infrequent blinking signals boredom or concentration depending focus. Okay, so sometimes is a blinking signal a boredom. Okay, but she's in exciting mood. Okay, so we may find out depends upon the mood of the people. And next one is winking. A wink is a friendly gesture or or secret joke. Okay, that girl is winking the friendly gesture. She's showing the friendly gesture, cracking the joke. Okay, rubbing eyes may be caused by tiredness. Someone is rubbing her eyes. The girl is rubbing her eyes, so she feel tired. It also indicate disbelief or being disturbed. Okay, the girl is maybe disbelief or being disturbed. Female body language. Female body language change over time, and it's not a universal to all women. There are, however, some basic actions that may women have in common. Body position and posture. Many women use the closed body language. This may stem from a cultural convention to appear smaller. Women, however, will straighten their posture to look more attractive. Leaning. Women will lean forward when they are interested in something or someone. They lean away when displeased or uncomfortable. Smiling. We have already mentioned that women are more likely to smile. While it's often a friendly gesture, it's probably a polite gesture when the eyes are not engaged. Look at that girl. She was in the first one is body position and posture. She is nearby the car. Okay, the lady is in the with the Rolls Royce car. She is a model. Actually, she is a model. Use the closed body language. Okay, so she straightened their posture look more attractive with the car, right? So next one is leaning. The girl is leaning. The woman, okay, lean forward when they are interested in something or someone. The coat girl, right? So she was in the front, the hands in the table. She leaned forward. Okay, smiling. Just look at the girl, mentioned woman, more likely to smile, right? She is very cute. Often friendly gesture. Okay, probably the polite gesture when the eyes are not engaged, right? These are the female body language. Eye contact. Eye contact indicate interest either in what is said or the individual dialect or peoples or another sign of interest. Okay, so she look at the eye contact indicate interest. She's looking very pretty, right? So next one is mirroring. Women often mirror. They copy the actions for each other. They will occasionally mirror man. Actually, mirroring means not seeing the mirror, but copying someone's actions, attitudes, and body languages. Okay, we are all learn from our parents, teachers, and while we socialize with the people, we are doing mirroring. Everybody is doing the mirroring. Hey, he's walking like a superstar Rajinikanth. He's walking like a acting, speaking like a stars. Right? Okay. So are the political leaders something we are mirroring someone because we like we take as a role models. That time we will mirroring someone. We copy something. Legs and feet. The legs and feet typically point in the direction of woman's interest. Okay, this includes romantic interest also. Okay, she look at the girl on the chair. She is feel pretty good interest. She is not in the romantic mood, but officially she is sit on the chair. So touching. Women are more likely to touch each other than men are. Okay, so the girls may like to touch the people. It will give more confidence for that. Tapping or fidgeting is a sign of that woman is annoyed or uncomfortable. Okay, so tapping or fidgeting. So we are not supposed to tap the girls because they are annoyed or feel uncomfortable. So these are the body language of girls. Male body language. Male body language is not universal to all men. Body language is often seen more aggressive and dominating. Women are sometimes encouraged to adopt male body language in the workplace. Stance. Men often choose wide stances to increase their size. Spread legs and straight back, both sitting and standing, indicate confidence. Closed body language does not. Look at that. Just James Bond. His eyes are sorry. These are legs are spread and straight back, standing with confidence. Uh, you just look at the James Bond. Eye contact. Men will make eye contact, but eye contact cannot seen as a dominating or hostile act when it lasts too long. Occasional eye aversion is normal, like women, people's delay with interest. Eye contact is the most important thing in the conversation. Okay, like women, people's delay with interest. Okay, so he will closely the most interested peoples make eye contact. Okay, mirroring. Men do not typically mirror each other. They often mirror women to show their interest. Okay, so men's not always mirroring someone. So like that, the male body language shows. Okay, legs and feet. Like women, the legs and feet typically point the direction of a man's interest. This include romantic interest. Look at that couple. The girl's leg on right, the left leg. Okay, so showing the interest, romantic interest. Smiling. Men do not smile as often as women in social settings. Their facial expressions are often reserved. They do, however, occasionally use forced smile. Men often smile when happy or to engage someone interest. Okay, the next one is hands are more likely to forget the woman. This is not necessarily sign of insecurity or boredom, just way to use energy. Okay, these are the male body language. The next one is common gestures. Many gestures that we make are unconscious movements, our mannerisms. Being aware of what our gestures mean will make us aware of what we communicating. Unconscious gestures. Biting nails. Someone is unconsciously what we do. We will bite our nails, right? This may mean insecurity or nervous. Turning away. Looking away indicate that you do not believe someone. Pulling ears. Tucking at ears can indicate indecision. Okay, head tilt. A brief head tilt means interest holding a tilt equal boredom. Okay, so turning away, biting nails, pulling ears, these are the common gestures we are using every day. Open palm, showing palms is a sign of innocence or sincerity. Okay, they are the people's are innocence. Rubbing hands together. Rubbing hands together is a sign of excitement and anticipations. Okay, while we saying something, someone, somebody, what we do, we excite something. Okay, look at that. The girl is biting the nails, means she is in a insecurity, nervous something. Okay, turning away, looking that, just look at that picture. One girl is going to kiss her boyfriend, but he is going to turn away because he not like her kiss. Okay, turning away. That's pulling ears. Tucking her ears can indicate indecision. Okay, she's lying, doing something so inappropriate. So she is pulling her ears. Okay, next one is head tilt. I believe it means interest. Holding tilt equal boredom. The lady is holding head is tilt. Okay, so she is a very interest. Means showing interest. Open palm showing is a sign of innocence. Okay, and insincerity. Sorry, sincerity. Rubbing hands together is a sign of excitement. Okay, these are the common gestures. Touching the sin. Just David Cameron touching his sin. This is a signal that decision is being made. She's going to decide something. Hand on the cheek. This is the touching the cheek indicates someone is thinking. We touch our cheek is something he is thinking. Drumming figure. This is a sign of impatience. Okay, we already saw that. So this is the drumming finger It shows the impatience. Touching the nose. People often associate touching the nose with lying. It can also signal doubt or rejection. Someone who's touching your nose, right? Touching his nose, right? So they are lying, spot lie or doubt something about something. So these are the things of the common gestures. Signals you send to others. You are always sending signals to other people. These signals come through body language, voice, appearance, and personal distance. Body language includes posture, gestures, and facial expressions. Appearance, a person's hygiene and dress signals send signals to others. People make negative assumptions based on disabled appearance. Personal distance. To create a personal distance makes people appear cold. On the other hand, not respecting the personal distance of others will have negative consequences. Voice. Tone is important to the way we communicate. Emotions are conveyed through tone. These are the signals you send. What are the signals we send? Body language, appearance, personal distance, and voice. Posture. What is your posture says? Posture is the basic of body language communication. People respond well to good posture, and having good posture improves physical and emotional health. Slouching is seen as a sign of insecurity or weakness. Confident body language demands good posture. Okay, posture communication, standing or sitting erect. Standing straight communicate confidence. You just look at the James Bond 007. Okay, he is the very confident in the standing straight with the confidence. It will also prevent musculoskeletal pain. Okay, it will prevent the pain. Okay, hunching over. This is a closed body language and can signal unhappiness or insecurity. Look at the girl, she is not, is a hunching over, a closed body language, right? The girl is looking at the computer, so is with the hunching over. Okay, this is unhappiness, signal of unhappiness and insecurity. Ducking or shrinking the head. This is a protective or submissive move to appear smaller. It's an equator with the confidence. The girl is sinking the head. This is a protective or submissive move. Okay, so these are the posture says about the body language. Correct posture. We already saw the correct posture lesson. Stand and sit straight. Straight posture maintain the natural curve of the spine. Okay, so the lady is stand. The men and women both are standing very straight. Okay, this is achieved by pulling the abdominal muscles, pushing the shoulders back, and lifting the chest. Head position. Hold the head upright and look at the front. This will protect the natural shape of the neck. Relaxation. Posture should not forced or stiff. Someone with a straight posture should look and feel relaxed. Actually, the correct posture people will very relaxed. Not like a robo. They are not sit like a robo. They will be very relaxed position. Okay, so we must be in a relaxed position to get the correct posture. All right. So the next one is communicate with power. Powerful communication breeds confidence and respect. It's important that people sense power without aggression. Communicating with power requires practice, but it's an effective business tool. Powerful movements. Stance. A wide stance with the feet apart indicates power. Hands on the hips with the elbows out take up more space and also indicate power. Look at the James Bond and another guy. They put in the pocket, hands in the pocket. The elbows out take up more space and it also indicate power. Right? Positioning. Avoid open space at your back. Okay, it's also known to elevate stress. Open space can be used to make others more vulnerable. You just look at the man in the open space. The people are in the in the closed conference hall. So it will help without it will give more space. Okay, it will feel free. It's a stress free. Okay, so open space provide you uh, uh, help to speak and act without stress. Okay, walk quickly and take long strides. Be careful not to run and keep the back on the neck erect. Okay, You just look at the King Charles and the family members are coming. So he walks quickly and take long strides. Be careful not to run. So he's walking away. So, uh, so keep back and the neck erect. Okay, so these are the communication with the power. Handshake. Offer a firm handshake and keep the hand vertical. Okay, placing the palm up because it's a submissive gesture. The palm down is dominating gesture. Okay, so sitting, sorry, you just look at that. Handshake of Prince William and Mr. Prime Minister Modi. So they are the handshaking. Sitting, sitting. Sit with the legs slightly apart. Another powerful pose is sitting with the one leg crossed over the other hand behind the head. Be careful, however, because this position makes many women uncomfortable. Okay, so these are the communicate with the power. Building trust. Monitor body language to build trust with the business partners. Personal perception build trust. There are steps that anyone can take to create a rapport of trust. Steps: remove barriers. Physical barriers create a defensive line and do not increase trust. Smile. A genuine smile helps to build trust. People can typically pick up on a fake smile, and insincerity does not engender trust. Body position. Remain relaxed to build trust. Listen. Active listening and repeating information helps connect with the people. You just look at the people, so they just pat on the back and they building the trust. Someone is, the man is uh, uh, and I think so this is a hammer. He is beating the hammer in the mirror. So this is not a creating the trust, right? So we must make the trust using the relaxed body position. We must give the full attention to repeat the messages to connect with the people to build the trust. So next one is power of confidence. Improve the body language by increasing personal confidence. Everyone has a personal level of confidence that is evident in body language. There are simple ways that can help improve the body confidence and body language. Exercises. A strong body will boost personal confidence. It can also improve the posture. Dress. Our appearance affect our confidence. Dressing will help you improve our self-esteem. Posture. Yeah, an open posture will induce self-confidence. It will also improve the way of others see you. Speech. Speak in a confident tone to increase your feeling of confidence. Do not mumble. Okay, this is the power of confidence. Practice in a mirror. Practice is the key to success. Practicing body language in front of mirror will give you an accurate evaluation of what you are communicating. What to practice? Note your posture. Pay attention to any tendencies to slouch or hunch over. Practice your posture until it is correct. Note your gestures. Identify any nervous gestures you use and consciously try to avoid them. Practice talking. Your tone should match your gestures and body language. Proximity. Proximity is communicated, for instance, through the use of space, distance, touching, and body position. The use of space, the physical distance between people, and the options for touch are closely related and culture specific. Hall distinguishes four types of informal distances: public, social, consultative, personal, and intimate distance. Personal distance is common in communication between friends. Social consultative distance is used in professional and unofficial social occasions. Proximity and distance. Actually, there are four types of space and distance: intimate space, personal space, social space, and public space. Actually, intimate space is 0 to 18 inches, and personal space is 18 minus 4, 4 to 12 social space, 12 plus public space. These are the space, proximity, and distance. Okay, public, you look at the picture. The large audiences, this is the public. It ranges from 10 to 20 feet between the audience and the speaker, such as at a press conference or an election meeting. This is the example of public space. This is a picture shows that this is a public space. Social space, it ranges from 4 to 10 feet. For example, communication among business associates, meeting strangers in the public places. Look at the guy and the girl have the tea with them. So they are speaking. The social space 4 to 10 inches ranges from the feet. Okay, so this is a social space. Personal space, it ranges from 2 to 4 feet. For example, among friends and family members waiting in a queue or an ATM. These are the personal space. Okay, the next one is intimate space. There is a minimum range for contact with parents, spouses, children, and close friends. The couple had the tea with the intimate space. This is the example of intimate space. Paralanguage. Paralanguage is used to describe a wide range of vocal characteristics which helps to express and reflect the speaker's attitude. Paralanguage is non-verbal in nature and depends on voice, intonation, pitch, pause, volume, stress, gestures, and signals. Through these, one's voice can convey enthusiasm, confidence, anxiety, and the speaker's mental state and temperament. Who is saying it? Are those words appropriate for the person, or does it sound unintentionally ironic? It's true to their character. We must analyze who is saying it. Okay, so appropriate to that person. Okay, we must check, does it sound unintentionally ironic? Okay, is it true to their character? It match with their character who are saying. Okay, so what are they saying is usually the aspect the conversation designers focus on most, the word that are said. Okay, the next one is how they are saying it. The words always get transformed by paralanguage. Is it's an improvement or not? These are the paralanguage. Context is the fourth consideration. You need to know the context in order to have some concept about how the word should be interpreted. Voice is the first signal that we receive or use. There are various categories of voices. A voice can be sweet, soft, musical, cultivated, pleasant, nasty, clear, or indistinct, among other things. The voice can be helped reveal a speaker's background, mental stage, and education, sex, and temperament. Okay, so what is your voice? Your voice is sweet or soft, musical, cultivated, pleasant, or nasty, or clear, or indecisive, distinct, among other things. Okay, so voice must be pleasant, musical, and soft and sweet. Depends upon the word stress. Okay, so it depends upon the situation of the people. So we want the voice may vary. Okay, so intonation. Intonation is the modulation, the voice, and the shift in stress. Okay, for example, a message with a serious content should not be delivered in a high tone, but in a sample tone. Okay, so we are not telling the serious issues in a laughing with a laugh, right? So how we express our feelings with the intonation of the word, modulation of the voice. Okay, that is the most important thing while the conversations. Pitch. Pitch is the vocal slant of the voice. It reveals the speaker's frame of mind. An unusually high pitch may reflect agitation. An unchanging pitch may be boring, monotonous, decreasing the listener's span of attention. The pitch also helps us understand the speaker's social position. A person in a position of authority uses a higher pitch than subordinate. Okay, pitch is the most vocal slant of the voice. Okay, so where we must uh, the actually it's a frame, right? So modulate, we must decrease and we must the variation of the pitches depends upon the word, right? So where we want to stop, where we want to raise the volume, where we want to low, depends upon the situation, depends upon the word. We must use the pitch also, right? Pause. Your pause emphasizes the message. Your pause is to speech what a comma is to prose. Your pause at the wrong place may lead to the miscommunication. For example, the difference between fruit trees and fruit trees is vast, right? We must say fruit trees, right? So these are the things we must consider while speaking. Volume variation. The speaker should adjust the volume of his voice depending on the size of the audience. If you are in a large audience, we have the large audience, the volume should be high. In case we have the 10 to 15 members of the room, so in the small group of people, we are not supposed to raise our volume, right? It must be low is enough. So large the audience, the lower the voice should be. Volume variation make the speech effective. Sometimes changing from loud to soft, from soft to loud will have the desired effort, right? Mixed signal occur when the tone, pitch, and facial expressions of the speaker do not match the words that he is speaking. This confuses the listener as to the exact motive of the speaker, right? So we must mix everything very correctly, right? Like coffee, sugar, milk, and a decoction of the coffee. So like that, we must match the words. So pitch and tone and facial expression should match for the conversation, for the great conversation. Everyone should like our conversation. Everyone should influence. So we must influence with this pitch, tone, and facial expression. This is called the mixed signals. Proper word stress. Communication can be made more effective, putting proper emphasis on stress on the right words. Okay, proper word stress. Okay, we must use the proper word stress whatever we speak. Overall impressions. A message is understood by the listener not only by the content but also by the manner in which by the speaker conveys. The speaker's attitude, dressing style, physical appearance, age, gender, accent, and the quality and the tone of the voice also affect the message that gets communicated. So we must use all the things to deliver the messages in the presentation, in the public speaking, in the meeting. Wherever we speak, we must give the best impression. It should be the overall impression. Voice, body language, attitude, everything, mannerism, everything we must combine to the overall impression. We must provide the best impression, while speaking, while communicating others with others. Humor. Positive psychology offers empirical data that shows that humor is a serious tool that creates connection between people, enhances the charisma of communicators, engages attention, enhances memory, leverages people's willingness to shift attitudes and behaviors, and increases the resilience of communicators and their audiences. Most research has used pre-produced humor, cartoons, stories, and videos showing that communicators need not to be producers of humor themselves, but can leverage the power of pre-produced humor to engage and delight audiences. Humor and execution. Humor improves the productivity, humor reduces the stress, humor prevents burnout, and humor provides motivation. Humor increases the size of paycheck. Humor and thinking. Humor boosts the overall brain power. Humor improves the decision making. Humor increases acceptance of new ideas. Humor triggers the new connections. Humor enhances the one's ability to solve problems. There is a lot of benefits while we humor or we are in a happy mood. Okay, productivity, improves the productivity, reduce the stress, prevent the burnout, provide the motivation, increases the paycheck. Okay, this is the execution. Thinking is it will increase the overall, boost the overall brain power. Decision making, we will take the right decision while we are in a happy mood. Okay, so acceptance of new ideas, the mind will work while we are in a happy mood. Okay, so it will generate the new innovative ideas, trigger the new connections. It will give the new connection to the people, happiness, enhances the one's ability to solve problems. While we in a happy mood, we will take the right decisions. They will never become a conflict problem. It will not never take any conflict. Okay, so it lead to the conflict. It will give the positive solutions. It will give the uh, help to solve the problems. So these are the humor and thinking. Humor with communication. Humor gets people to listen. Humor improves the memory retention. Humor boosts the persuasion. Humor assists in learning. Humor increases the likability. It will help to the communication. Listen, memory retention, persuasion, learning, and likability. Humor and the connection. Humor connects with us with others, fosters the rapport, reduces the status differentials, builds the trust, encourages the collaboration. Actually, humor connect with others, right? While someone is laughing, we also joined because he is in the happy mood. Okay, we are someone is cracking the joke, we also join and laughing, right? So it will help to the connection, make the connection, connect heart to the heart, mind to the mind. Okay, foster the rapport. It will create a rapport with the people. Status differentials. Okay, so it will break the status differentials. Uh, okay, the poor and rich, so it will not it will break the it will make the connection with the poor and the uh, rich, and to build the trust. Okay, so and after encourage the collaboration, business deals, everything. So next one is humor and leadership. Humor enhances the perceived leadership skills, right? So it will provide the leadership. Humor diffuses the conflict, right? We talk already. It will resolve the conflict, create the more opportunities, build the credibility. Okay, so it will give the more opportunities. Humor and health. Humor increases the ability to copy. Okay, so strengthen the immune system. So it will improve our health condition, improve the immune system, and relax muscles. While we are laughing, our muscles are relaxed, burns calories, and also calories the fat, and increases the happiness. And also it increases the happiness. Touch. Communication in human relationship is incomplete without a touch. Alright? Just like an eye contact or a smile, in fact, touch can establish, repair, or even ruin an existing relationship. Touch has very crucial importance in expressing our feelings about and for another person from formal to intimate. By touching, one can express a wide range of emotions. However, the accepted moods of touch vary depending on the gender, age, relative status, intimacy, and cultural background of the persons. Touch stimulates communication, demonstrates affection, acceptance, support, security, empathy, closeness to the patient. In this context of human interactions, expressive touch is a positive stimulus that promotes bonding and trust, facilitate the quality relationship, and can provide closer relationship, lead to physical well-being. Touch is the most important thing. Relationship lead to the physical well-being. Okay, the relationship cannot income can is incomplete without the touch, right? We touch. First, someone we meet someone. First, we handshake. Otherwise, we do the hug, right? So, so the touch is the most important thing in the communication, right? The role of the touch in communication. Humans are the most complex and highly functioning organs on our planet. Every cell works together with a purpose. Is there no coincidence that our skin, the large organ of our bodies, is connected to thousands of nerves that give us the ability to perceive uh, touch? Our sense of touch is also designed to communicate clearly and quickly. Okay, so our sense of touch is designed to communicate clearly and quickly. It can even communicate subconsciously. Researchers now finding that touch is often quickest way to communicate, particularly when expressing emotions, right? So if we give the handshake, he feel very happy. It suddenly he make the connection with us. Okay, the heartly connection, the hands with, and the hug will create. Okay, when we kiss someone, it will make a rapport. It will create a good impression. So the touch is the most important thing in the relationship. Okay, that researchers are now finding that touch is often quickest way to communicate, particularly when expressing emotion. Type of touch: functional, professional touch. There you just look at that. The cover, the employees of medical examination, physical therapy, sports coach, and musical teacher. These are the functional, professional touch, right? Socio-politic, polite touch, handshake, right? This is a socio. In the official environment, we just handshake both, right? So this is a socio-polite touch. Next one is friendship and warmth touch, hug. hug each other. This is the friendship or warm touch. Love or intimate touch. Kiss between family members or romantic partners. Now just look at the pictures. So friendship, warm touch, hug, and love and intimate touch. The next one is sexual arousal touch. Sexual caring, kissing, and intercourse. The couple are and the very close, right? This is the touch. Silence. This kind of silence means being willing and able to give the other person your full attention. This includes appropriate eye contact and gestures like nodding, leaning forward, smiling, frowning, and other facial expressions, which let the other person know you really hear them. Silence can convey so many different messages across cultures. Silence can be used to express disagreement, surprise, sorrow, defiance, approval, embarrassment, obligation, criticism, calming, humility, regret, condemnation, consent, and many more. Okay, silence can have a lot of meanings. Feeling very comfortable with the speaker, respect for the person who is speaking, especially if they are in a senior position or more experienced, reflecting on what the speaker has said before answering, agreement with what is being said, wanting to avoid impressing the speaker by openly asking questions or disagreeing in public, being unsure how to respond, lacking of understanding due to language barriers, discomfort in the situation, deliberately making the other person feel uncomfortable. All right, these are a lot of meanings, right? Feeling comfortable with the speaker while silence, right? And another one is this reflecting what speaker has said before answering. Okay, agreement with what is being said. If you are silent, we are agree someone. Wanting to avoid impressing. We are not we while we silent, so we are not no need to harm or against anyone, right? So openly asking question, disagreeing in public, right? Being unsure of how to respond, unsure or we may not aware of that informations, lack of understanding due to the language barrier. At the time we will be polite or silent. Discomfort in the situation. The environment may not be very comfortable. At the time we may be in the silence. Making other person feel uncomfortable. Okay, we are not supposed to make others uncomfortable, so we will be silent. So these are the characteristics of silence. Reasons to use silence: communicate better, hear what really being said, reach resolution faster, to encourage the other person to speak, to allow the processing of thoughts, to facilitate listening. These are the reasons to use silence. Advantages and disadvantages of silence. Advantages: saves from embarrassment, self-control, attract appreciation, give time to think, sometimes more effective. Disadvantage of silence: communication may be misunderstood as shyness, may infer as lack of confidence, people may bully, may be misunderstood as sign of intrigue. Personal appearance. Personal appearance, how you present yourself everyday situation. This is a communication skill that is essential in gaining employment and being part of your workplace environment. What do you say and do not part of your personal presentation as well as your outward appearance. Dressing smartly, being clean, and having good personal hygiene and carrying yourself well is all part of making a strong first impression and appearing professional. Physical appearance, physical or personal appearance is one of the most important kinesthetic aesthetic that plays a vital role in communicating messages to others. Physical appearance include clothing, ornaments, cosmetic, hairstyle, etc., that a person put together before appearing in public. The totality of physical appearance, providing usual visual signals to a person's interest, age, personality, style, sex, attitude, social standing, and religious affiliation, and so on, business communication. Attraction is grounded in the study of interpersonal relationship development. It refers to how we are drawn toward other people interpersonally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and or sexually for possible. Friendship, dating, love, partnership, and marriage. Attraction is a powerful force that development of human relationship, but isn't nonverbal communication per se. It is a psychological variable. Physical appearance, we see already physical appearance, how person, body, and overall appearance communicate view of self to others. Body image, view ourselves and the amount of mental energy we invest in our physical appearance. Imagine Image fixation, high degree of concern about the physical appearance. Attraction, grounded in the study of interpersonal relationship, how we are drawn toward other people, interpersonally, emotionally, physically, sexually, and are virtually for peaceable friendship, possible friendship, dating, love, partnership, and marriage. Physical attractiveness, culturally derived perception of beauty formed by features such as height, weight, size, shape, and zone. Okay, so halo effect, tendency to attribute positive personality qualities to physical attractive people. Matching hypothesis, tendency to seek out dating and material partners to perceive as equal to us in physical attractiveness. Okay, so Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, right? So they are the great couples, right? So they are the physically attractive, halo effect, matching, and body image is very look great, attraction, physical appearance is good, right? Dress the part. Wearing appropriate clothing for your industry is key. Appearing neat and tidy is important to show you have made an effort, whatever the dress code is at your workplace. Do your research and take the time to fit in while remaining true to yourself. Right? Know the expectations. Begin by researching the type of clothing worn by people in your chosen industry. Be sure that if there is a dress code at your place of employment, you are aware of it and become familiar with it. A good rule of thumb is to look around, and if no one else is wearing that type of clothing, you probably shouldn't either. Neat and tidy. Be sure that your outfit is clean, dry, and not wrinkled. Laying your clothes out the night before might be helpful to make sure everything is properly laundered and looks good before the rush of your morning routine. Hey, look at that, prince and princess. They are in dress very neat and tidy, so look great, right? So we must dress properly. Professional and company representative. The most important thing to remember that you are a professional regardless of what career you are in, and you are representative of the company or organization you work for. How you look when you show up to work every day and when you are at work events will influence what people think of you. Dressing in a clean, neat, and modest way each day will ensure you are a good representative of yourself and your company. Dress for the job you want. That is a proper saying. Dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Dress for the job you want. Okay, not for the job you have. That simply means dress the part. Your personal presentation and appearance will have the impact on the first impression you make others, and you want that to be positive. Types of business attire: casual, informal clothes that might be worn not only at work but also outside of work. Avoid wearing casual clothes with the clients during the interviews. Jeans, t-shirts, shorts, sandals, and sneakers. Right? This is the business attire. Okay, so smart casual. Another form of casual attire with the stylish twist, appropriate for more flexible offices. Dresses, blazers, trousers, sports jackets, khakis, button-down shirts. Business casual, common in many workspaces, generally appropriate for interviews, client meetings, and office settings. Good way to dress if you are unsure of the settings, since it's too formal or too casual. Pencil skirts, button downs, khakis, blazers, sport coats. Business professional, traditional attire for more conservative setting or companies. Well fitted, tailored clothes. Dress skirts, slacks, button downs with blazers, dark colored suits, ties. This is a business professional. Business formal, usually reserved for the most formal settings such as award ceremonies, benefit, special dinners, or other evening work events. Similar to black tie, but reserved to maintain a professionalism, band suit, skirt suit, dog suit, and tie, black suit. Attire guidelines, pants, khaki pants or shorts. Short must be extended at least 3 inches beyond fingertips when standing straight with arms at the side. Tops, zoo-issued polo, it may be tucked in or untucked. Shoes, closed-toe shoes with a back and good traction are required. Socks, the visible must be white and crew, low cut or angle length. Hats, OKC zoo hat or a plain hat with no writing or designers is acceptable. Head covers required for religious purposes or to honor cultural tradition are allowed. Weather appropriate clothing, a jacket coat, or underlayers should be worn when working outdoors or extreme cold. A winter hat is acceptable only outdoors. Hair appearance guidelines. Hair, face, hands, nails. Personal hygiene and cleanliness must be maintained. Hair must be clean, neat, and well groomed, including facial hair. Hair may be any length, but long hair must be neatly secured. Extreme haircuts, such as mochaus or unnatural colors, including highlights or streaks, are unacceptable. Facial hair must be neatly trimmed. Any makeup that worn must be natural looking for daytime appearance. Scented lotions, perfumes, and collagens are unacceptable. Hands must be kept clean, nails must be trimmed and cleaned at all times and not interfere with job performance. Fingernail polish and artificial fingernails must be in good taste. Jewelry and tattoos. Jewelry is discouraged. Be conscious of any jewelry or watches laws. Hanging jewelry is not permitted. Facial whiskerings jewelry is permitted, but be discreet at all times. Jewelry made from shells, feathers, and danger, woods, or animal parts shall not be worn. This shows respect for our natural resources and habitats which are becoming endangered or threatened. Visible tattoos must be discreet all times. If tattoos are explicit or offensive in nature, they must be completely covered. Visual communication is the practice of graphically representing informal to efficiently, effectively create meaning. There are many types of content in the realm of visual communication, with examples including infographics, interactive content, motion graphics, and more. The possibilities are endless, but no matter the medium, all incorporate at least some of the following elements. In a Why is visual communication is important? Visual communication saves time by relaying messages faster. Visual communication ensures that a clear, unified message is delivered. Visual communication helps to provide a shared, consistent experience. Visual communication results in better retention of the information. You just look at the picture, objects, models, graphs, maps, tables, photographics, videos, drawings, a picture worth thousand words, right? Studies show that people remember 10% what we hear, what they read 20%, 80% what they see and do. So visual representation is the most important thing in the conversation, in the presentations. Types of visual communication process. This type of visual communication data often strengthens alignment across a company by making sure that tasks are performed similarly over time. Physical and virtual whiteboards. If you want to put across a message succinctly on social media to the audience, then take the help of your virtual board. One way is to look for digital whiteboards with unlimited space. A wide range of designs, images, and graphics as the type of visual communication will provide many new opportunities. Infographics. If you want to show important information in a presentation, then an infographics is your go-to tool. This type of visual communication represents visual data with the help of colors. Interactive diagrams and charts. These are the user-friendly visual communication means to make the information memorable. The charts and diagrams are available in various sizes and shapes. Users can take the help of color and icons to illustrate all the steps distinctly in their presentation. Empathy maps is a tool that combines all the information about the topics to gain a deeper insight into customers' needs. The clear use of data and images often make the messages clear and the presentation is important. You just say that empathy map. Okay, so Jimmy says, does, thinks, feels. These are the four things she saw about the empathy map. Okay, so these are the empathy map example. Screen recording. This type of visual communication is a blessing for the user and audience as it shows how to move around familiar platform and communicate effectively. You just look at that one lady showing the recording screen, a computer screen or a laptop screen, and recording their activities and show the reports. Data visualization. This visual communication type helps process the huge number of data sets and understand relationship and see trends thoroughly. Okay, so the man presenting the data very clearly visually. The massive data we are not able to understand very clearly, but the visual representation help to easily understand whatever we are showing. It will help to collective information with the visual, so it will help to understand very easily, help to take the decisions, right? So it helps the business decisions. So data visualization is a very important tool. It helps to the business. Kanban boards. This visual communication tool is used to streamline and manage ideas and tasks. Sticky notes and cards are often used to display specific processes and show every stage in that process. Backlog, do, in progress, testing, and done. These are the things the visual communication tool used to streamline the manage the ideas and tasks. The visual maps, one of the best type of visual communication can be done through visual maps. It helps the user to brainstorm ideas, create timelines, and make visible plans and outline an effectively straight strategy. The two important examples of visual maps are mind maps, which are used to encourage free thinking, where you do not have to worry about structure, and idea maps, which helps to organize the thoughts and to structure the available information. The McKinsey 7S framework. You just look at that. The shared values, style, systems, skills, structure, staff, strategy. These are the framework visual. Okay, it shows the visual of our human being. Okay, so the next one is animation. Animated images and videos have often proved effective in grabbing the attention of the large audience. Okay, it help to attend to of target the audience, right? So it will help to show the right data informations visually, animatedly. So animated videos, we are in a daily use, we are seeing a lot of animated videos to understand clearly, easily, comfortably. GIFs. If you are interested in engaging your customers within the first few seconds, then GIFs is your control. The visuals add humor and make sure the content is relatable and worthwhile. Okay, so just that. GIF images. Benefits of non-verbal communication. Easy presentation. Information can be easily presented in non-verbal communication through using the visual, audiovisual, and silent means of non-verbal communication. Substituting. Non-verbal message may substitute for the verbal message, especially if it is blocked by noise, interruption, long distance, etc. For example, gestures finger to lips indicate need for quiet facial expressions, a nod instead of ears. Help to illustrate people. This type of communication use gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, proximity, touching, etc., and without using any spoken or written word. So it's a very much helpful for illiterate people. Help to handicapped people. Non-verbal clues of communication greatly help in handicapped people, especially to deaf people. Deaf people exchange message through the movements of hands, fingers, eyeball, etc. Attractive presentation. Non-verbal communication is based on visual, pictures, graph, sign that can be seen very much attractive. Quick expression of messages. Non-verbal clues of communication like sign and symbol can also communicate some messages very quickly than written or oral messages, reducing wastage of time. The message of non-verbal communication reaches the receiver very fast. For the reason it reduces the wastage of visual, valuable time of the communicator. Communication activities and exercises and games. Mirror is one of the most straightforward non-verbal communication game. Players partner up and face each other. One player is the leader and the other the follower. The leader begins to move without speaking, and the follower matches each movement. Participants must rely entirely body language. After a few minutes, the players switch roles and repeat the exercise. Okay, so this is a mirror game. Okay, the leader begins the move without the speaking, and the follower matches the each movement. Okay, this is the mirroring concept. Okay, so we just show the non-verbal clues. That's called a mirror. So there must be tell the words. Okay, this is a great fun game. Yes, yes is one of the most high energy communication game. Eye contact is the most important form of communication in the activity. Players stand in the circle. The participant who turn it into locks eyes with the teammate across the circle and ask us yes, to which the teammate respond yes. The player then proceed to switch places. And the game goes on. Players can start new chains so that more than one person move or speak at once. The more chains that are active, the harder times players have concentrating and responding. This game teaches players to remain alert and to multitask in busy environments. Okay, so next is Madcap. Madcap is one of the most fun verbal communication game. In this game, players read out a set of random words that initially seem like nonsense. Sound like a common saying. When read the right way, players must guess the phrase before time runs out. For example, um, work from home. Okay, so this word mad gap. Okay, so they interpret the words and then we just find out. Okay, these are the game. This is a verbal communication game. Chara Charade, sorry, is one of the most classical non-verbal communication game for work. In the game, players take turns acting out words while the rest of the team guesses the phrase. Players use the charades generator to come up with the terms, and the leaders can time rounds all allow participants guess until correct. You can also play themed games, for instance, classic literature, movies about work, or moments from history. This game improves the communication skill because the game encourages the participants to communicate in unconventional ways and to pay attention to the body language. Teach picture telling, popcorn storytelling. Have a variety of pictures for each child. Give each time limit and let them describe what they see in story form. During the exercise, they are proceeding visual clues and utilizing their ability to speak them to the classroom. The other children practice their listening skills. Popcorn storytelling. This game is fun for all ages. Have the group sit in a circle. Give the group a starting sentence. For instance, once upon a time, a tiny graph element. Have each participant add to the story based on what the previous participant has added to the story. It's a great demonstration of utilizing activity listening. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you learned about the non-verbal communications. It's really helpful to learn you. Um, Please stay with us for the upcoming communication videos and presentation and body language and present personality development uh, videos, everything. Thank you so much.